he was very good at his craft.
Okay.
They quickly became very famous. So Charatan, it was owned by Dunhill, who then in the 90s developed the first Charatan cigar. So we are currently in 10 countries.
Already, okay.
And at the end of this year, we are looking to be in at least 25.
Oh, that's great. Hey guys, so now I'm with Carlos from Charatan London, and he's going to let us know a little bit more about the brand and also about the cigars. I don't stock these ones on the shop, but it is a brand that I actually like to know a bit more. I like the branding. I want to know what they stand for. I want to know more details. Maybe it's something we can stock in Toro Puro, but otherwise, let's just hear it from them, see what they say, and yeah, what the brand is about. So, Carlos, take it from here, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself
Thank you very much.
and obviously the brand.
All right, so my name is Carlos. I'm the EVP for Charatan London.
Yeah.
And Charatan is a brand that has been around for quite a while. So if we go back in time, he was actually established in 1863.
Oh, wow.
So that's over 160 years, right? But it started off as a pipe manufacturer, right?
Okay.
In London.
Okay.
That's the reason that we use the name London. And Charatan was the last name of the guy who started making pipes, Frederick Charatan.
All right, okay.
So he opened up a shop very close to Tower Bridge, right? However, just to give you a bit of an idea of how how long the brand has been around, this happened 30 years before Tower Bridge was even built.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So we tracked all of this stuff, so it's factual, right? So the
Okay.
brand goes way back when. So as I said, Frederick Charatan was a pipe maker.
All right.
It was a family business, so you might be able to find Charatan pipes here and there. He was very good at his craft.
Okay.
They quickly became very famous. His son Reuben Charatan followed his steps. Actually, at some point, Dunhill.
Okay.
Right, Alfred Dunhill had some pipes made by Frederick Charatan.
Okay.
Right, he used to work, and eventually, at some point, we also found out that Dunhill was able to nick some workers from Charatan.
Yeah. Business, just business.
Yeah, but anyways, after Reuben, so like I said, it spanned 100 years of family business. After Reuben passed away, his widow actually sold the brand to a
Okay.
distributor. And it ended up being purchased by Dunhill in the 70s.
Okay.
So Charatan, it was owned by Dunhill, who then in the 90s developed the first Charatan cigar.
All right, okay.
Which is that one that you see on the left. The unicorn has always been present as part of the brand. And then we as Store were able to purchase the Charatan brand from Dunhill in 2017.
Okay.
And it's a very popular cigar. So it's if you think about it, it's the first Nicaraguan cigar ever to enter the UK market.
Oh, wow.
And it's been around for over 25 years.
So it has a lot of history. It's
Yeah,
not just like a brand new brand that just
No,
came
not
out.
at all, not at all. That's what we're trying to do, to tell the story in a proper way, right?
Okay.
So it's the cigar that you see on the left. That's the one that has always been around. And what we've created now and are launching officially at this trade show is the new lines, right? Which are refined, elevated blends.
Okay.
So Charatan Claro, Charatan Colorado, and Charatan Maduro, they all feature fillers and binders from Nicaragua, but the Claro has a Connecticut wrapper grown in Ecuador. The Colorado also uses a wrapper grown in Ecuador, but in this case it's a Habano seed. And the Maduro features a San Andres Negro wrapper from Mexico, very, very trendy at the moment. So this is what we're officially launching. We've always had pipe tobacco as well, but we've revamped it recently to match our new cigar lines. And as you can see here, what we have is in the three lines, we have three vitolas. And as I said, these are brand new blends. We have Robusto, which is the gold standard vitola size. We have Toro, which is the most popular size in terms of cigars in the world at the moment. And then we came up with something, I would say, a bit edgy, which is we grabbed a Churchill size and cut it in half.
Oh, that's
so
great.
We have the half Churchill, right?
That's great.
This has been very popular in the international markets. So the three sizes and the three lines, they cater to the British palate, so they're not overpowering. very creamy for the Claro, very spicy, peppery for the Colorado, not too much. And then the Maduro provides, dark chocolate notes. They're great cigars. We're very happy with the end result.
Nice. No, I like this size. I think works really well for the UK market.
Exactly. Yeah. No, in general, and the thing is, we did this revamp because we had this precious legacy to tell that hadn't been told, right? Some people used to ask us, where does the Charatan name come from? They didn't know that there was this guy called Frederick Charatan, right? And so we're focusing on telling his story, his family's legacy, really. Also the story of London. As I said, we know exactly where he opened his workshop, Mansell Street, very close, like I said, to Tower of London, Tower Bridge, and so it's just ingrained, right? London is ingrained in the DNA of this brand.
And is it just Nicaraguan cigar?
At the moment, these are made in Nicaragua, but we're looking to first establish, the brand around the globe, and then we're open to have other origins, and we want to come out with new blends and so on. But at the moment, we wanted to make it very straightforward with the offering, right? These 3 new blends and these 3 sizes.
Okay, but that was the other question. You say global. Are you going to take the brand globally, or is it just going to be UK? Or
no. So we're based in the UK. Obviously we carry this British heritage.
Okay.
But we launched in September last year at Intertabac for international markets. So we are currently in 10 countries
already. Okay.
And at the end of this year, we are looking to be in at least 25.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. So we are. Again, this whole thing was with a purpose, to re-establish the brand and, position ourselves as the British tobacco company.
Oh yeah, that's great. So basically, by the end of the year, if you want to try the cigar, check with your retailers because it could be there. It's going to be in so many countries. Is it going to be mostly like Europe or?
We're starting with Europe, yes. Also Asia and the Middle East, and we plan to eventually make our way to the US.
All right, so now you heard it from Carlos. If you see the cigar, give it a try. There's a lot of history, a lot of heritage. I think it's really nice when a brand has all that heritage and they're able to pull it out. The first maybe the first Nicaraguan cigar in the UK, that would be, that's something really great. So try it out. Thank you very much, Carlos.
Thank you. My pleasure, man.
Charatan London. Bye bye.